Why don't we start with Mr. Tyson?
Yeah.
You know, it seems like he's feeling that sense of belonging, which is almost like driving his confidence. What do you see?
Well, I mean, I don't really have much, like, I don't know how to describe it. He just, when you believe in yourself, and obviously, you know, he had a great summer, and then to go out there and see where you can fill a void that's needed. Guys are out, opportunity rose, and he's thriving. Like, he was always a scorer in college, and I told you the biggest thing I love about him is to go from a scorer like that in college to be your first thing is you want to be like a Josh Hart or like a Bruce Brown, like, which is the complete opposite of, you know, being a scorer, doing all the little things. Like, that says a lot about you as a person, as well as a player. And, you know, for him, he's doing all the little things for us. You know, I miss a shot, you know, I know we have at least a 50% chance that somebody's going to be down there, and it's usually him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's big time. And then he's shooting the ball well. He's improved in that arena. He's finishing well. He's not trying to draw fouls. He's trying to actually go dunk on people, which is great. Am I lying? Thank you. No, but like he's earned the trust of everybody in his locker room, which is huge as a second-year guy.
I think it was last year, I want to say against Chicago when you guys gave up over 7 at the half, and Kenny like slammed it. I want to say it was like a flip-flop or something down at halftime. Do you remember that?
In Chicago?
I think it was against Chicago. He slammed a flip-flop at some point at halftime when you guys gave up 7. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So take us inside the locker room. Were there anything happening here at halftime?
Did somebody say something happened and maybe I forgot? I don't think anything. No, I don't think anything happened. I think we just, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I forgot. JT, what happened at halftime? Did I miss something?
Yeah, you said we got redeemers.
Oh, sorry, I'm tired. I'm about to fall asleep right now.
Like, you guys came out at half.
We
third
did.
Quarter,
You're going to have to just move on from that question because I ain't got the answer. But we did our thing in the third quarter. But that group, man, I want to give a shout out to the group that was on the floor. It was JT, Zoe, Quan, Dre, and Dean. Maybe I want to say that was the 5 on the floor. Like, even for me, like, our minutes, myself and Evers, were scheduled to go back in. And we were like, nah, like, they were continuing to do both. It was TB, excuse me. Like, just, man, even though, like, there were mistakes made and turnovers, like, it was just effort and energy and consistent, and we needed that as a group. And I think they continually, you know, lift us up when we needed the most, and it was great to see.
Kenny talked about just you as a leader being able to put more on Jaylen and have conversations with Jaylen, and not just you, but Darius and Evan, constantly having these conversations. What has he shown you from the summer and his first season that allows you to have those conversations?
Well, I mean, it's the work. You know, if you don't trust someone who doesn't put the time in, right? Like, I can talk to him all I want. Like, he pulled me aside a few weeks ago and was like, hey, I got clips so we can watch this. You know, at first I was the one, and now he's coming out there saying that, right? Like, that shows that how much he wants to get better. So you can talk about it all you want, but he's going out there and doing it himself on a daily basis to the point where you have to tell him to sit down. Like, I tell him every shoot around, he wants to play one-on-one versus everybody. I'm like, bro, sit down. Like, you know what I mean? You'd rather that than tell somebody to have to come into the gym. He's always one of the first guys there. There's 4 of us that always try to beat each other. He's always there, and that's what you want to see.
You mentioned just you and Evan getting ready to check back in. You were literally walking to the scorer's table. You stopped. Jaylen Tyson hits 3. You hugged Kenny. You started bawling, laughing, and then you walk back to the bench.
Did Kenny say what he said?
He did not. Can you walk us through that?
Kenny said, "What the hell are you doing?" to JT before he shot that, and he made it. So it was an outrageous shot. I'm not gonna lie, but you made it, so we ain't really tripping. I'm happy for all your success. Don't think I'm hating. So is Kenny. But it was just funny because, like, that's just not a shot he shoots in the flow. But, like, that just tells you, you know, where we're at. Like, he's hooping, man. Like, you go out there, you don't stop that. And I was gonna sub him out. I'm like, man, no. Like, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. He almost shot a sidestep off the right to left cross. That would have been outrageous if you shot that. But no, he's like I said, man. It's just one of those things where you can't take him off the floor. Like, that's a testament to him. And I'm really running out of nice things to say because he does it every night, right? Like, every single night he's doing something positive for us, and that's what we need.
How about the lineup that came out there and out of halftime? I think Dean started the second half, and then you played with CP, JT, and Evan. What about that 5 kind of work to kind of get you guys back to that point first before those guys finished?
the one thing I do remember at halftime was I was talking about, you know, when we got stops first and foremost. Got on a run, but then when we were going, just playing with pace. So like, you know, if I'm coming off a pick and roll, you know, rolling hard, like you notice the sprints are much faster through the screen. Like if they're gonna switch, you know, that's how we got a lot of our rolls. Guys were getting under the roll, you getting layups and stuff like that because we were rolling with pace. So that was the one thing you started to see, and that's a credit to, because I talked to Dean about it, I talked to Craig about it, and Ev about it, and Dre, and they immediately, you know, got to the little rolls and got to the pocket, and that's how we were able to get, you know, what we wanted offensively, and defensively we got stops.
It did seem
Last
like
question.
in the second half that you guys were playing with more spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Is that fair to say? And where do you think?
No, I think our spirit was there the whole game. I just think, you know, it's not always going to be perfect, right? Like, you're not always going to come out just because you have spirit and energy. Like, for Devin got hot. Like, he made some tough ones. He got fouled. Like, you know, they made some tough shots. So at the end of the day, we had great spirit, but sometimes, you know, you got to give them credit too. You know, and then at the end of the half, we come in at halftime, we figure it out. We also give up 13 offensive rebounds. So no matter how much spirit and energy you play with, you're going to get tired eventually, right? Because at some point you're giving extra possession after extra possession. Then once we finally clean that up, we only gave up, 45 points in the second half? Like, that's when it's like, okay, like, all that spirit and energy, now it's working because now we're finding ways to capitalize.